Miss Ella Josa, welcome back to my channel.
Alright, so good afternoon everyone. This is Miss Ella and I will be teaching you today about empowerment technologies. So before we proceed to our module 1, let us have first an introduction to ICT, or which is Information, Communication and Technology. So for our first lesson, we're going to discuss the history of computer, the generation of computers, computer application, computer itself, personal computer system, and the computer terminologies. Now, on the history of computer, the ancestor of computer is what we call the abacus. And abacus is the ultimate ancestor of today's computer. Bakit ba siya naging ancestor? Because abacus is used as an arithmetic tool of the early merchants and used to aid in handling numerical and logical computations. Before kasi, ang mga computer ay ginagamit lang for numerical or logical computation. Naka-specific lang yung kaya nilang gawin. Kaya naging ultimate ancestor nila si abacus. This is Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage is the father of computing, but he is also called the father of computer. Why computing? Because ang computer before is, sabi ko nga kanina, is just used in handling numerical and logical computation. So, ang computer before ay pang-computation lang. Hindi siya multitasking. But now, computer is called computer. Hindi na lang siya pang-computing. Charles Babbage invented the Analytical and Difference Engine. And he was born on December 26, 1791 in UK. So, meron ng dalawang engine na ginawa or dinevelop si Charles Babbage. And the first one is the difference engine. Difference engine was based on the method of differences. So when we say differences, ibig sabihin, ang kinukuha niyang result is yung subtraction. It was powered by steam and embodied the concept, the basic concept and elements of a modern general-purpose computer. Next engine is the Analytical Engine. It utilizes input and output media called jack or sponge card. So pag sinabi natin jack or sponge card, ito yung ginagamit nila for output. Nagpiprint siya ng output nila. And that is with the Analytical Engine. The punch cards are used for storing operations, instructions, programs, and would have been able to store around 1,000 up to 50 decimal places na numbers. It also allowed output devices for displaying result. But remember, Analytical Engine ay hindi natapos ni Charles Babbage dahil namatay siya. Pero merong katuwang or may kasama si Charles Babbage na matapos si Analytical Engine. That is why natapos si Analytical Engine. And as we go on, malalaman ninyo kung sino yung kasama or tumapos sa Analytical Engine. Let's go now to the generation of computers. The first generation of computer were based on the use of word circuits containing vacuum tubes. Kung mapapansin ninyo, ang first generation of computers ay mga bulky because they are made up of vacuum tubes. It utilized punch cards as the main storage medium. Wala pa before na mga hard disk drives. And it is only designed for a specific task. So for example, sa isang kwarto, ganun kalaki ang isang computer and it is only designed for a specific task. For example, ang ginagawa lang ng computer na to sa ICT classroom ay isang buong computer. Ang ginagawa lang ng computer na yun is kumuha ng difference. So nagsasubtract lang siya. Then sa another classroom, ang kinukuha niya naman ay sum. So nag-a-add lang siya. Ganon ang computers before. The first generation of computer uses binary codes of machine language. So, the first generation of computer uses machine language. Pag sinabi kasi nating machine language, it is composed of binary numbers. Pag sinabing binary, it is binary. Bi means two, nari means number. So, therefore, it is two numbers. And that two numbers is 1 and 0. One best example of the first generation of computer is the ENIAC. ENIAC stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. It is a hulk of machinery, consists of 18,000 vacuum tubes, 70,000 resistors, and 50 million solder joints, and occupy the space equal to small warehouse. So imagine niyo yun, ganon kalaki ang isang computer. Another example of the first generation of computer is the EDVA, which means Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. It is a pioneer in implementing von Neumann's architecture, the key to which was the central processing unit, which allowed all computer functions to be coordinated through a single source. Next generation of computer consists of this picture. So ano nga bang picture na to? The second generation of computer, it is called the transistor. It is a development of transistor because this one are the transistors. Bakit transistor ang ginamit nila? Because it is smaller in size and increased reliability. It is faster and more energy efficient than their predecessors. And the second generation of computer uses assembly language. Kung kanina, si first generation ay gumagamit ng machine language, which is 1 and 0, sa second generation ay gumagamit naman siya ng assembly language. Next generation is the third generation of computer. The third generation of computer is composed of the IC or the integration period. So, pag sinabi nating IC, it is called the integrated circuit. And it was first invented by Jack Kilby and Robert Noyce. The next generation of computer is the fourth generation of computer. On this generation, it is the development of the user-friendly software package. Bakit user-friendly software package? Kasi ito na yung panahon na naimbento na ang mga operating system. Meron ng XP, meron ng Windows 2000, naka-MS-DOS na, if you know what I mean. The fourth generation uses the very large-scale integration, the ultra-large-scale integration. And the last generation is the fifth generation of computer. The fifth generation of computer is called the artificial intelligence. It has the expert system and the natural language processing, which is the high-level language. So, the fifth generation ay tinatawag na AI. Bakit AI? Because this time or this generation, naimbento ang first robot, which is Asimo. Ayan yung pangalan niya, si Asimo. Okay, so yun ang fifth generation of computer. Let's go now to computer. Ano nga ba ang computer? Computer is a device that accepts input, processes data, stores data, and produces output all accordingly to a series of stored instructions. So, meron tayo information cycle under ni computer. So, we have the input, which is it accepts data, the processing, which is it processes the data, the output, which displays the output or produces the output, and the storage, which stores the result. So, yan yung function ni computer. Let's go now to the basic terminologies. We have here the hardware and software. What is the difference between the two? Pag sinabi nating hardware, it is the tangible parts of computer. Pag sinabi nating tangible, ito yung nahahawakan natin na parte ng computer natin. Next is the software. Pag sinabi naman nating software, it is the intangible parts of computer. Hindi natin siya physically nahahawakan. Pero nagagamit natin siya with the use of our pointing devices such as mouse. Next is data and information. When we say data, it is the raw facts. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa napaprocess yung information. Pag na-process naman na yung isang data, it is called information. Ibig sabihin, dumaan na siya sa isang proseso, kaya isa na siyang ganap na totoong data. Let's go now to the types of computer. So we have the different types of computer. We have the workstation, the pump or handheld PC, the tablet PC, the mainframes. So sa workstation, best example here is the computer shop. Kasi kapag sinabi natin workstation, each computers are connected to each other via network. Next naman is a palm top or the handheld PC. Ito yung mga ginagamit na natin, which is our cell phones or the Windows mobile phone. Then we have the tablet PC. These are the tablets and the laptops. Then we have the mainframes. Ito na yung mga big computers na kayang mag-run up to 10,000 times ng regular computer natin. Personal computer system. When we say computer system, it refers to a computer and all of the input, output, and storage devices that are connected to it. We have, number 1, it is the input device. Best example of the input device, it is the keyboard, pointing devices, scanner, digital cameras, microphone, CD or DVD ROM. So pag sinabi nating input device, the information comes from the user going to the computer. So yung task nanggagaling kay user, which is, for example, ako. Paano ko mailalagay yung pangalan ko sa aking Microsoft Word? Siyempre, gagamit ako ng input device which is keyboard. So itatype ko ngayon or i-click ko ngayon yung letter E sa aking keyboard. That is why keyboard is an input device. The information or the data comes from the user, which is me, going to my computer. We also have the pointing devices such as mouse. Okay, si mouse, paano natin na i-click or gusto kong i-run ang aking Microsoft or Facebook. So, ang gagawin ko, I should have clicked the Google Chrome. And then type my facebook.com. We also have the scanner, digital cameras, the microphone. Best example is yung boses. Okay? Paano mapupunta yung boses ko sa computer while I am recording? Siyempre, I am going to use microphones. And saan nanggagaling yun? Siyempre kay user. Next is the output devices. An example are the monitors or displaying devices, the printer. We have the different kinds of printer. We have the dot matrix, the inkjet, and the laser. We also have under the output device are the speakers, sound cards, CD writers, and modem. So bakit nga ba output device? When we say output device, the information comes from the computer going to the user. Example, monitor. Saan galing yung nilalabas ni monitor? Siyempre kay computer. Papunta kanino? Kay user, which is us. Next, displaying device. What are the other displaying device that we use? We have the projector. Diba? So, saan galing yung nilalabas? Galing ni projector. It comes from our computer. That is why it is an output device. Next is the printer. So, ito nga yung example ng printers or types of the printers. We have the dot matrix, the inkjet, and the laser. Si dot matrix na printer, ito yung sinaunang printer na maingay kapag magpiprint. Yung kapag nagprint ka, ganun yung maririnig mo. Okay? Then, we have the inkjet. Ito na yung mga printer na binibili natin ng mga regular customers. Ito na yung mga naka-CISS, naka 3-in-1 printer, ganon. Yan na yung mga regular. So, next naman is the laser printer. Ito yung ginagamit sa paggawa ng magazine, yung mabilisang print. Then, we have the speaker, sound card, CD writers. So, we have also here the modem. Modem is just like routers. The difference between modem and routers is that si modem is old version siya. Then, we also have here, under the computer system, is the storage devices. The storage devices, ito yung mga pinaglalagyan ng ating mga datas or files. So we have the computer system unit because the computer system unit has a hard disk and the memory cards. So we also have the floppy disk drive and we also have the flash drive. So that are examples of the storage devices. We also have the CD, the compact disc. Next, computer terminologies. We have here the CD. The CD stands for compact disc. Next, we have the DVD. DVD stands for the digital versatile disc. We have the HDD, stands for the hard disk drive. The USB stands for the universal serial bus. And the word or the acronym VIRUS. VIRUS stands for the Vital Information Resource under Siege. So kung mapapansin ninyo, si CD at si HDD, magkaiba sila ng D, which is the disk with the C and the disk with the K. Ano bang ibig sabihin yan? When we say disk with the C, ends with the C, ibig sabihin it is circle, round. And with the disk with the K naman, it means it is square or rectangular type. And remember, USB is just a port. Hindi ito yung USB na tinatawag ninyo. USB is only a port. Anong nilalagay natin sa USB port? It is the flash drive. Remember ha, hindi na tatawagin USB ang USB na tinatawag ninyo. Kundi tatawagin na siyang flash drive. So we have here the information size measurement, bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, and terabyte. The smallest measurement, information size measurement is the bit and the largest information size measurement is the terabyte. And for the last slide, we have here a picture. This picture is Augusta Ada Lovelace. And who is Augusta Ada Lovelace? She is known to be the first programmer. At siya, yung kasama ni Charles Babbage gumawa ng Analytical Engine. Okay? Augusta Ada Lovelace is the student of Charles Babbage. I hope you all have your great day. Thank you. Bye.